with your paltry catapults. My demons breach the depths of your keep. Once they've claimed the Black Soul Stone for me, your entire world will burn.
Asmodan's demons have opened an enormous hole in our walls and are flooding into the depths. If it is not closed, the keep will be overrun.
Leave it to me.
I knew Zoltan Kuhl was special from the moment I met him. He had a keen mind for the arcane. During the hunt for the Three, he was the bearer of the Soul Stones, and must have studied them intently. Though it is an aberration, the Black Soul Stone is a testament to his genius. The Black Soul Stone was created to be an improvement over the original Three. They were crafted to contain single demons, but Kuhl intended his to hold many. But the Black Soul Stone is flawed, and cannot contain that many demons for long. We must capture Asmodan within it and shatter it, lest all these evils be reborn. Of the many things I find intriguing about humans, the greatest is their endless thirst for knowledge. Angels believe that everything there is to know is written in the scroll of fate. Therefore, curiosity is not a common angelic trait. Ironically, my suspicions have been confirmed. Angels do not, in fact, know everything. Seeing the world through mortal eyes has given me much to ponder. I am once again filled with the thrill of battle. It has been too long since I have raised my blade against the forces of the burning hells. I remember countless battles within the heart of Pandemonium, as my brethren and I risked everything to drive the demon spawn back to their hells.
Light and darkness are essential to the balance. They must have been incredible battles.
They were glorious. We waged our eternal conflict since the light first broke upon creation. But now, for the first time, it feels as if its end is in sight. You are a great warrior.
No, I merely have a good commander.
I do what I can. Imperius himself would have been hard-pressed to hold these walls as long as these soldiers have. This world owes them a great debt.
Imperius? I do not know him.
Imperius is the Archangel of Valor. It is he who commands the legions of the high heavens.
Which battle do you remember best?
We thought we had lost everything at the 5th Battle of the Diamond Gates. The prime evils and their legions crashed against the very entrance of heaven itself. But one of my most trusted lieutenants, Iswal, turned them back. Still, the day might have been lost had the demon lords not fallen to fighting amongst themselves. So confident of their impending victory, they turned on each other over the spoils they had yet to win. I shudder to think what the demon lords might accomplish should they ever stop betraying one another. Such is the self-defeating nature of evil.
My lord says he will send no living men to battle imaginary demon lords.
Perhaps he'll believe when his kingdom is burnt to ashes around him.
The demons are in the keep! They're coming out from the depths! To arms! To arms!
No.
Soul Rippers are the bane of the living, creatures born of the endless malice churning within hell. Agile and swift,
No,
the
I require
Rippers
a
cover
corpse.
ground quickly by latching onto prey with their enormous tongues, and then leaping on top of their victims.
No.
From this point, the Ripper cannot be deterred. It has begun to feast.
That needs to recharge. I require a corpse for that. All must serve the cycle. Have a corpse. Must have a corpse. That is not possible. I require a corpse for that. No. I must have a corpse. I have trained well. Possible.
By all that is holy, do you see that enemy over there?
Decay and rot!
Another attack is coming. We should strike first.
And rot! not possible.
I have been fortunate enough to learn much of the barbarians' complicated history in
That
my
is not
time.
possible.
Yet the origins of these large, mighty warriors are hazy at best. Legend holds that they are the offspring of Bull Capel,
I'm afraid
an
not.
ancient who embodied their ideals of strength, bravery, and courage.
I'm afraid not. I need a corpse. Your death nears.
One usually hears demonic tremors before seeing them.
I'm afraid not.
Behemoths move slowly and heavily, pounding the earth with their massive fists. Many a siege has been broken by the tremors' battering strikes, and many more enemies of the demons have been felled by their wrath. I pray that our world will never see them again.
I once met a raving drunk who claimed he had wrestled with a succubus, a demonic creature that possesses the form and face of a beautiful woman. He said she cursed him and tore out the heart of his friend before he made a narrow escape. Really, young men are given to such exaggeration these days.
Do not fear the end. I'm afraid not. That is not possible.
We have done it!
I must wait.
You're too late. My servant is already inside your walls, and his hunger is ravenous. He will devour your corpse and those of your friends.
That needs to recharge. This world can abide you no longer! I need herbs. No. I'm afraid not.
This was no ordinary battle.
Mercy. If our champion hadn't come back, we'd all be dead. How did they get in?
Unholy bloody magic. You'd think
Got any? There are just too many demons out there. Could you do something about that?
We are not alone in here.
The one who killed Lord Belial. I will savor, tearing the flesh from your bones.
Need a corpse.
God is the largest of Asmodan's sin lieutenants, and he possesses no less than 4 mouths. Though his voracious appetite is certainly his greatest weapon, his bile and, well, other noxious excretions are equally lethal. When last seen in battle, the Lord of Gluttony swallowed half a dozen angels whole, spears and all.
We see cold winters in Westmarch, but the air here bites at the skin like a bloody scavenger.
With enough focus, Even the cold cannot touch you.
Over a useless tool. You have only delayed your inevitable destruction. Your walls have grown no stronger. Our assault continues unabated. The stone will still be mine.
What are you doing with your riches, Lendon?
Living a life of depravity and overindulgence, naturally.
Please.
Fine. Perhaps I've found that my treasure is put to better use elsewhere.
That sounds suspicious.
We all have debts to pay, friend.
Terrifying noises were coming from the armory, so Tyrael went to investigate. He said if you were to return, I should send you there.
I tried the adventuring life. Didn't care for it. Too much pain. Not enough profit.
Control!
The Soulstone seems stable now.
The demon's rage has been subdued.
Yes, but for how long? Our time grows short. We must take this fight to Asmodan.
To the battlefields, then.
Can you feel the keep shuddering? Asmodan's siege weapons. Saving these walls will have meant nothing if they're reduced to rubble.
Indeed. I'll defend them.
At last!
How did the eternal conflict begin?
Since time immemorial, the forces of heaven and hell fought for control of the sacred World Stone, until the day it was stolen by renegades and used to forge your world. Since then, the forces of hell became more interested in corrupting mankind than in facing us on the field of battle.
We are their new weapons.
They knew that mankind would tip the balance of power forever, and very clearly, you have.
The men look to you to lead them. When they see you laying waste to the demon hordes, they are heartened. As you go, so does this battle. Always remember that.
I see a foul darkness gathering around us. The forces of hell will soon overwhelm Leah.
Will the Soul Stone shatter?
No. You help Leah contain the energy within the stone, but the cost to her is high. You should give some thought to taking some time for yourself, Chelsea. You can save the world tomorrow. Stay with us tonight. I'll buy drinks. We'll dance.
I cannot. It is unseemly.
I knew you'd say that. I really did.
I must wait. The keep is secure. Our fight continues in the battlefields, where Azmodan's war machines rain death on our soldiers.
Thank the gods you're here. You've got to destroy those ballistae. They're raining hell down upon us. We can't last much longer.
Give it more time.
Hold on! There were just too many of them.
Men are losing hope. The demons' numbers seem endless. They come at all times, day or night, and no amount of casualties we inflict slows their advance. We need reinforcements. We need help.
Bridge of Corset. Never thought I'd see it.
I need a corpse. Do not fear the end.
There, a worthy foe.
No.
Trebuchet! Strike now!
I must have it. That is not possible. I'm afraid not. That is not possible.
Leave me. It is too late. Take this. I have no use for it anymore.
I must wait. I must wait. No.
Find more like that.
Look out! They've been circling for hours.
I'm afraid not. I'm afraid not. I need a call. No. All must serve the cycle. That needs to recharge.
Now the Hellspawn know their folly.
That needs to recharge.
I do not need my siege weapons to slay you. You stand in the middle of the army of hell. It will crush you.
Waste your breath, demon. That is not possible. I'm afraid not.
I could no longer sit idly by while you brought the fight to Azmodan. It has been too long since I felt the thrill of battle myself.
Destroying my siege weapons makes little difference. Every hour, more of my forces pour forth from the mouth of hell. Soon, they will wipe your pathetic keep from existence.
Brave words, Azmodan. But words are all you have left to hurl at us. Forward, friend! Now we shall drive Azmodan's army back into the accursed crater.
Together we can defeat them. I need to go back.
dusty wine bottle stashed in a hole in the wall.
This place was built by Kagus Deal, famed drunken architect. He has stashes all over the keep.
I've dug up some valuable new things. You really should take a look.
You're going out there?
Yes.
Make sure you bundle up, huh? You should probably wear an extra layer or two. You can never be warm enough, I always say.
Yet, you wear the same thing wherever you go.
Oh, well, it's quite simple. I just tuck a few fire opals in my pockets and under my shirts, and I never get cold. As good as a pair of long underwear.